Boom.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Third member of the Monorail family.
Yes.
I got dragged into this. My
What?
plan was to sit in here and just draw, and then Dad was like, "Let's get you a microphone." So
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're going to be in the room, you might
In
as
the
well.
room where it
gotta do it.
happens.
That's right.
That's right.
The room where it
This
happens.
is
The room
COVID,
where
McKenna.
it happens.
I'm not COVID. I don't have COVID. I just
What?
have a temperature.
We were unceremoniously kicked out of the dentist office today
Oh, no.
because of her.
And I was told to leave work.
Oh my goodness.
So-
McKenna, what's your temperature at?
100, like 100.
She got up to 100.4 while we were at the dentist office.
Yeah.
That's an official fever.
Yeah. So here's the story. Here's the story. What is what, Skipper Bob? The hat. The hat. Don't you love the hat? Listen,
watch
when
Bob's
you don't have an
Burgers.
interesting personality, you have to have flair.
A hat.
Yeah. No, so here's the story. We went to the dentist office, and we get temperature screenings constantly because we're always going to the parks or somewhere where they're doing temperature screenings. So it's become very routine to just step up and have your little head, like, execution style shot right in the forehead.
Staple gunned. Yeah.
Yeah. So we were sitting there, like I had filled out all the forms online and everything for the dentist, and then I just had to sign a few things. They were getting ready to take McKenna back. And they were like, "Oh, we got to do the temperature check." So they hold it up to McKenna. They press the button, and the lady just stands there frozen looking at it. And I was like, "Uh-oh, this is not good." And she looked at McKenna and she said, "It's 100.4." And I looked at McKenna because at this point, I am shocked and humiliated that we have brought a feverish person into the dentist office.
I'm not even sick.
So they're like, "Were you in a hot car?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess. I don't know." So they were like, "Well, sit down. We'll take it again in 5 minutes." So we sit down. 5 minutes later, she was down to a cool and calm and cozy 99.5. So we come home. Yeah, we were asked to leave.
I continued to go up because they continued to check my temperature.
Yeah, they checked it a
frequently.
bunch of times, and then they checked mine just to be sure. I'm good.
Yeah.
By the way. So they sent us home. We checked her temperature when she got home, and our thermometer says 98.6 or 98.8 or something for her today. So she gets to go have a fun COVID test at CVS tomorrow to see what happens.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Swab City.
Swab
I
City,
get to
baby.
work from home until we get the results.
God.
And this is not the week for me to be home right now.
No.
Oh no.
Well,
It's like, have you
congratulations.
had a fever or a cough? No. Boop boop boop.
Yeah, you should have seen. And the lady was like, she acted like this hadn't happened since they have ever been taking temperatures.
What
She
do we
was
do?
like-
There's
she
an
was like,
actual
"What do we?
temperature."
Yeah, what do we do? What are we supposed to do now?" I was like, "Sorry,
Oh,
I
no.
brought disease into your office."
Oh.
Well, you know
I'm
what
not
that means,
sick.
McKenna. You know what this means, don't you? They're announcing soft opening of Remy's.
Yeah,
this
for sure. It's
weekend
gonna
it's
happen.
happening.
I'm not. It's not funny. It's not funny. Okay. I'm not even sick. I have a birthday party that I planned to go to for someone else on Saturday that I need to be at. So I'm not sick.
A magician? Is this a magician's birthday party? you're going
Not
to?
a magician. This whole magician thing. I say one thing. I say one thing about people being attracted to
There may have been a couple
magicians
of
because
things.
it's true. I'm
Mhm.
not attracted to magicians. I've met way too many people who are attracted to magicians.
You
When you're looking in the
Not
mirror,
me.
you're like, "Hello."
I'm
It's
not
okay.
impressed
You're
by
in
a
a
little
safe
card
place.
trick.
Yeah, it's all good, McKenna. No judgment.
Also,
attracted to
if you
magicians.
say something on a podcast, that's it. It's true.
Well, that's not how
Oh,
that
that's it.
works. No.
it's recorded in
Yeah.
podcast history.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to Friday's new segment, which comes after the Friday's feature. It's
Yeah.
going to be McKenna's Magic Corner. I can't wait.
Oh,
Yes.
Every week, a new magician from McKenna.
I think you should rate magicians. We should start
I'm getting a
bringing
dirty look.
magicians. We should start bringing magicians on the show, and you get to rate them.
No.
Yeah.
That would be embarrassing for them.
Well, no spoilers, but we don't want to talk about the movie a lot. Justin knows that Jen has cried twice now, but McKenna, you probably should watch in and of itself on Hulu, because I think you in particular might enjoy the journey
Yes.
that the storytelling takes you on.
Yes.
I don't even.
What's
You watched
happening?
something?
No, I haven't. No, I was just talking with Jen about it because you've watched it twice now,
Yes. 2 nights in a row.
and she's cried both times, and so I was like, but she raves about it, and I was
Yeah.
like, would it be wise for me to watch this movie, knowing that it's made you cry both times? And she said she would recommend everybody watch it, but yes, I will cry when I watch it.
Is it a movie?
It's a well, Sam, for
Sam.
you, it's a filmed one-man show that took place in New York City.
There is no singing.
There's no singing.
Okay.
We don't. The point of the like, there's a theme in it, like, that you don't want to reveal too much. You don't want to give too much away. You got to kind of just experience it.
Yeah, I'm ready. I want to see it.
Sam's gonna yell at me next week.
I'll
That's what
cry.
I'm prepared for.
I'm ready to cry.
Why haven't we seen Wally World yet? Wally's World.
Oh, I don't know. We could watch it anytime you want to. Isn't it Willie's? Isn't it Willie's?
I think it's Wally.
No, Wally is from Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation.
I
That's
don't
Wally
know.
World.
Yeah.
I think it's Willie's World. Look it up. Nick Cage. We need Landon here to do his Nick Cage impression.
No, no.
I did just fine whenever I did my impression.
Of Nick Cage?
Yes.
Did you do one?
Oh my god.
Oh, it's Wally's Wonderland. So technically, I was right and wrong.
Willie's?
It says
Willie's.
No, I
You
can't
can't read. It's Willie's, everybody.
So I was double wrong. That's
Double
awesome.
wrong.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
Yeah.
I did the got you a bunny impression.
Oh, yeah, you did do that. You sounded more like Forrest Gump, though.
I know.
I got you a
Nick
bunny.
But
Yeah.
that's how he sounds. When
I
he
look
gets
like
off
that
the
bunny right
plane.
now. Isn't that great?
This was my Halloween costume whenever I had to go to New Orleans for work.
New Orleans.
And I wore
Like the way you
that with
said
a
it.
green dress, and I was Louise
Louise. Yeah.
Oh, all
from
right.
Bob's Burgers. You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
There.
good.
That's a Mr. Snidillo show. I haven't really partaken much.
Of course it would be,
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
I love
obviously.
that show. I know he
Right.
would love it.
Of
It's
course.
hilarious.
Huskies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very good. I'm a big fan of all those people involved in it too. So
Yeah.
it's got a lot of funny people in it.
Well, that's the thing. I would hear voices from another room, and I'm like, "Hey, that's what's happening." That was
Mhm.
my extent.
Hey, I wanted to start things off in I know we're still in the pre-show here, 8 minutes in, so we've got another good 6 minutes or so of pre-show.
Yeah. Mhm.
I wanted to talk about sleepovers because you guys were talking about
Oh.
it on Theme Park
Sure.
Thursday,
Mhm.
and asking a rhetorical question: like when you participate in a sleepover, do you sleep?
Right.
Is there any sleep involved? It's just staying up all night. But I was just thinking, this is my kind of funny story about sleepovers. When I was growing up and I was of the age where I would be having sleepovers, I lived in this really large neighborhood where like all my friends lived in the neighborhood. So like through the summertime, we played with each other from like morning till night. This was back, kids, this was back in the day where parents would send you out of the house and they didn't know where you were all day long, and it was
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
You just had to be back for dinner time. So I didn't really we didn't do sleepovers.
Weren't there more serial killers back then, though?
Well, but it was, there wasn't.
No
in the
one knew
news or
about them because
anything.
there's no social media.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we didn't know what was happening out there. We were ignorant and having a good time.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, but because I had that access to a lot of my friends, like my best friends lived in the neighborhood, we didn't do sleepovers. We just played with each other all day, night from
Oh, I
morning
did
till night.
sleepovers all the time. I was like, peace out, y'all. I'm going to stay with my friend. My mom would finally call around to enough of my friends and find me and be like, it's been a week. And I'm like, oh, yeah, how about that?
Well, yours was different.
That might be relocating more
Yeah.
than a sleepover. I don't
Taking
know.
up residence.
Oh, yeah, I was like, how long can I stay? They're like, as long as you need to. I'm like, good. I'm not going anywhere for a while.
But the flip side, what I was going to say is this will come as no surprise to anyone that probably knows me, is that I was a homebody and I preferred to be at home anyway.
Mhm.
And I also enjoyed my time getting away from my friends in the
Right.
evening and having that alone time in my house,
Yeah.
peace and quiet for a little while. So
Well, if you make yourself at home at someone else's house,
It
this is
feels
true.
just as good.
McKenna does it to her friend.
I had a friend who I've only known for maybe a couple months, and one time I just decided to take all the stuff out of her oven and throw away rotten vegetables in her fridge. So
what does
that
she
was
have in her
nice.
oven?
she had pans. I was making cookies,
Oh, okay.
but I didn't ask her. I just did it. So I probably should have asked, but she also didn't care.
Yeah.
She's cool.
McKenna, did you do a lot of sleepovers in your younger years?
I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
We well, see, you know, McKenna doesn't really have any friends, and this has been the way it is her whole life. No,
I got bullied.
no, that's not true.
Oh.
You did do
Aw.
sleepovers, but you know, it might have been with cousins or
Yeah.
or your sister would come and stay with us sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't really do. I did one big sleepover for a birthday, and it was the worst.
Oh my God, Frank, let me tell you something you have to look
Bad.
forward to. So, what birthday was that? Was that your 13th?
Something like that. It was when she was cringy.
When
I
did
mean,
that
I was
stop?
in middle school.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'm cool now.
So essentially, she invited, I don't know if it was like 6 or 7 girls over for a sleepover, and it was absolute chaos in the house. Like I couldn't stay. I actually had to go outside and like do deep breathing because I was like, how are they even talking to each other? They're all screaming at the same time in each other's face. This is not a conversation. It's just noise.
You know you're a dad when.
Yeah, I went to Costco and I bought like one of those big things of soda. I got like these pastries for breakfast. I got all this food. I got these giant pizzas and stuff. And those girls ate every single bit of it, drank every
Drank all
single
the
soda, and then they started eating my meals for the week.
They did.
I was like, hold up. Are y'all still hungry? Because this is ridiculous.
Wow, you meal planned for us too? Thanks so much.
Right?
We ended up accidentally staining one of the girls' skin with Sharpies because we had vandalized
Oh
her
my
in the middle of
God.
the night. 'Cause she was the first one to fall asleep.
Girl, yeah, the first girl that went to sleep got the Sharpie on the face.
And they brought me home a clown because I slept in the next day. So
Yeah,
Oh.
I felt
And-
bad because we could not get that ink off her face.
it was so funny.
That was not good.
Did you do light as a feather, stiff as a board?
I've done that before, and I've
Yeah.
also tried to summon things. So
Yeah.
No, great.
Just in general or with a Ouija
As
board?
we're
Like
all
how did
here
you do it?
today.
Yeah.
just in general, like
Yeah.
if you'd look up how to invite the Midnight Man into your home.
Right. Yeah. Did you do like Bloody Mary?
No, I was scared of Bloody Mary. but
Yeah,
I was
Bloody
more
Mary's
than
scary.
happy to welcome the Midnight Man. So
Don't
Never
be
even heard
welcoming
of
any
this.
midnight men into our home.
it's a game
Is
where
he hot?
no. So you knock on the door and then you wait for a response back, and then you open the door at midnight, and then you play hide and seek for the rest of the night with this thing.
Nope. I'm not in.
Until
Don't you
the
do that
sun
in my house, I
rises.
will murder you.
Mm-mm.
No.
And then you'll be the
No.
ghost in my house.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Stuff like that.
Doesn't sound
Yeah.
good.
Or like the one where you put a doll in the bathtub and then you go back to the bathtub and the doll's supposed to be gone, and then you play hide and seek. Lots of playing hide and seek.
Yeah.
A lot of playing hide
And
and seek.
Skipper Bob, different Bloody Mary. So
No, I'm not.
a
I
tasty
don't
Bloody Mary.
mess with Bloody Mary.
No, Bloody
I-
Mary's scary. I never
love
did that.
Bloody Marys.
Bloody Marys, yes. Saying Bloody Mary in the mirror 3 times? No, you don't do it.
Hard no.
Hard no.
No, one of my friend's basements when we slept over was a big basement, so we used to play like hide and seek. It was like a hoarder's basement, so we play hide and seek down there. But part of the hide and seek was that there was this stuffed squirrel down there,
Oh,
so you had to also strategically place the squirrel somewhere, so you know where the person was, because they would inevitably touch the squirrel and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god!" Every time, every round.
At least it wasn't an opossum.
No, it
That
wasn't
might
an
be
opossum.
more
Or
fun,
raccoon.
though. Or like a rat, like a bunch of rats.
Bleh.
I have PTSD from rats.
Why? They're so friendly.
Because
and
they took
do
over my
things.
garage.
They're your friends. They're there
They're
to help.
not my
They're there to
friends.
help.
They're there to help.
It was
They're-
horrible.
It's a renovation effort.
It's like HGTV, but with rats.
I
I would pay. I'd do it.
Property rats.
Property rats. I'd watch that show.
Love it or rat it. Can we just go through all the shows I should do?
Oh Lord.
These are
right.
great.
McKenna gets to start the show too.
Yay!
Yeah, McKenna, introduce the show.
Thanks.
I don't know how.
McKenna.
You just
This
do
is-
it.
Do
Do
it.
it.
Just introduce the show.
This is a show, and this is it. There you go. I'm not good at this.
You have to say welcome to
Oh, welcome.
all the people over
I
there.
can't
Hello,
read
all
from
the
that far
people.
away.
We have all of our friends are here with us tonight.
Hello, all of the people.
Welcome to McKenna's funeral.
What?
Oh no.
Because she has COVID.
I don't have
Oh, God.
COVID.
Oh.
I don't have COVID. I'm not even sick. I just was running a bit
A
warmer.
bit of a fever.
I didn't sleep last night. I think that's why I was running warm today.
I don't know if that's how that works.
My body was working overtime.
But we're the Monorail family. Justin,
Oh.
Sam, McKenna, the Monorail family.
Yay, monorails.
Introduce them.
That's the Frank and Jen.
Theme Park Thursday with Dillo's Diz. Yay!
That was
Good job,
disappointing,
McKenna.
McKenna. I was really expecting
You should
something
hear
there.
the times where he's so fed up with us where he just goes, okay, fine, you introduce the show. And then I just have to like sit there and stutter for a while.
It's great.
Miserable.
It's just great audio.
Yeah, he does. I think you do it to humble me, and it's not fair. It's not
Yeah.
fair.
Humble.
I think he's trying to
It's
humble
gonna
me. Are you
take
trying
more
to
than
humble me?
that.
No. Dr. Jacqueline made a comment that Monday on our YouTube feed, because she watches or listens to the show on YouTube. She commented that it sounded like I had things a little more under control this week. Here's a little peek behind the curtain, Dr. Jacqueline. I had more time to edit this week. And that's what the show sounds like when I have more time to edit. I get rid of the nonsense, although there's still some nonsense.
The
Yeah,
nonsense is fun. I'm only bring to the table nonsense.
basically.
So
That's your value prop.
What are you drawing, McKenna?
it's my friend's cat. I have painted her cat 3 times for a gift for her birthday, and I have hated every single one
Can
of them.
you show the
Show
second
them.
one you did? Because it's really good.
I like these.
She even like studied it out. It's got rhinestones on it.
So this is the one that he's talking about.
Yeah, here.
Okay.
I'll zoom it in.
I don't like it.
Ooh. Why don't you like it?
Because her cat looks fat in it.
What?
We should have showed the first one first because
Oh yeah, the first one's bad.
now we're going
Look at
backwards.
that. It's bad. I hate
It's not
this one.
bad?
I hate it so much. I went.
Oh my goodness.
No, that one's terrible.
That
This one's bad.
Yeah.
This is like if we went to painting with a twist. That one is the one I would do, and then the second one's the one you would do.
Yeah, but I can do better than painting with a twist, McKenna.
I can't. That'd be me peeking
Twist,
out at
McKenna.
artistic ability is painting with a twist.
This is ridiculous. Everyone can paint.
Art is art. Anyway,
Art is
right.
art. Art is
Mhm.
art.
That's
I
right.
don't like
Some
my
art
art.
is terrible.
And that's fine. But I think everyone should appreciate the skills that they can bring to the table because it doesn't actually do anything. Art's useless. So
I'm gesturing to Jen to tell her art class story from the first grade.
Oh yeah, let's hear it. Art class.
It's probably why I never got into art, and only now I'm forced to get into art a little bit to try to think of like fun little arts and craft projects for the kids and pretend I'm artsy. And I fail. But in first grade, we had to like make a horse, and because first grade art, like first of all, my son is in first grade.
a horse.
He's learning about actual artists, and then they have
Wow.
to draw a picture or paint a picture like the artist they
What?
just learned. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wow.
I had to draw a horse, and then I had to cut the horse out. Except I cut the horse's head off, and then I had the meanest art teacher. This is wild. And I had to glue the head back on the body. So then the horse had no neck. It scarred me for life. It scarred me for life. I was like, I still can't cut to this day. I didn't even know, by the way, I don't have scissors around here. So I had been holding scissors wrong until I was about 25, 26.
What?
Like the smaller loop.
Yeah.
I guess sometimes I would hold it down. Like I never knew you should hold scissors a certain way.
Oh.
And so I was working one day and I was doing it. My coworker was like, "What are you doing? Why are you holding scissors like that?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I'm just, it's like, that's not how you hold scissors. I'm like, what? Boom.
You were just being creative with the way you held scissors.
Yeah. I
You were
told
being an
Mama
artist.
Dillo that story recently. She was like, "Where did you come?" I'm like, "Well, why didn't you teach me how to hold scissors? Why didn't you do that?"
But neither one of us can cut a straight line. It doesn't
No, I
matter which way
cannot.
we're
Well,
holding the scissor.
I can't either. That's a difficult
I'm
task.
confused. What do you mean by you were holding the big side up? So were you cutting like this?
No, just flip them
No.
around.
I wish I had.
I would love a
scissors.
It's- we
visual.
need- we need
how you
prop
have
scissors.
A little thumb hole. It's a circle.
Yeah, you cut
and
it.
then the
you hold
bottom
The
part
big
is
the big part
bigger
goes on the
part.
bottom. She just held it the other way.
She put the thumb hole where
I
Yes.
didn't know it was a thumb hole.
She's got
Did you
small
put-
hands.
Your
I do it.
thumb through the big hole? Because I do that sometimes.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
Because I thought you were cutting like.
That's what I
Like-
pictured too. I
like
thought you were
this?
like holding them backwards
like,
or
why are you-
something.
Why would you do that?
I would have probably needed some more help with that one, but no, just flipped, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
I'm pretty terrible at cutting straight lines, but I will say there is nothing better, nothing more satisfying than when you're cutting wrapping paper and it starts to slide and you get that nice long
Yeah.
stretch of just
Yeah.
Mhm.
and then
Oh.
it goes.
And then sometimes it stops and you're like,
And
dang
it
it. And the
rips
rest
the
of it
paper.
looks like, yeah, it got chewed up by the dog. Yeah.
I think Dillo's, just us at least, horrible at wrapping.
Oof,
Oh
the
yeah,
worst.
I'm bad. I'm
The
terrible
worst.
at
Yeah.
wrapping.
Yeah, I'm
We're
not that good
really bad
either.
rappers.
You're better than me,
Ugh.
I think the skill set goes mom, me, you, Garrett.
probably.
I don't.
Hey, you got a superlative.
Oh,
You're the best rapper in the house.
You finally.
You did it.
like hip
Congrats.
hop rapper.
Freestyle.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
it.
No, but I don't have any art skill at all. So I think that both of those cat paintings are great.
Yeah.
I could do so much better than this.
Well, but you're your own worst critic, McKenna. So that's
true.
how it is. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Frank.
No,
Go ahead, Frank.
I was going to shift. I was going to shift into the Parks and Monorails chit chat because yesterday I only caught portions of the talk about Dino Land and Raya and all of that. I mean, in a perfect world scenario, we all know Dino Land's going away, but what would you really put into Dino Land as the replacement if you were to theme it across the board, including the ride and the air, the whole shebang?
The whole shebang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McKenna.
McKenna, what are your thoughts on this? Because you have passionate thoughts about
I
this.
love Dino Land. I don't want Dino Land to go away.
But if let's assume it is.
If it had to, Pocahontas.
Yeah. So that's been a suggestion that she's made in the past, is that really in Animal Kingdom, you don't have North America represented because you've got Asia and Africa and Pandora. So Dino Land could be North America. It would be a Pocahontas area, and you would have a Pocahontas ride and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I would.
And
be
maybe
happy
they would
with
have
that.
some opossums and some raccoons in there.
Ooh, there is a raccoon in Pocahontas, is there not? As a
There
character?
was
Yeah.
many years ago a live show of Pocahontas in Animal Kingdom, as I knew someone. I had worked very closely with someone who worked very closely with Pocahontas, and she's still down in Orlando. And it was a good show. So I can't remember the reasons behind it closing. It might have just been time to repurpose Camp Minnie and Mickey and begin that whole transition. I don't know when that show opened and closed, but I remember being a good one because I agree. It seems very animal based and it would be.
Yeah,
an
it's a
interesting
great
choice.
idea. You know, we threw out in the past, we've thrown out Zootopia just because it's animal based. But I realize, and McKenna's getting a mad look on her face and shooting me side eye right now, that it tends to be more urban than what Animal Kingdom is supposed to be. But I would argue, and I realize Animal Kingdom's about conservation. I get it, all of that, and Zootopia is not that. and Zootopia is different, but I still think you could make a green urban area with Zootopia included. Plus, I really want a Skyliner station at the Animal Kingdom, and that would be perfect.
I agree that Jen's making a face about the Skyliner, but I agree. The Skyliner has to go to Animal Kingdom.
It
It
does
takes
make
4
sense.
years
It
to
does
get
make
there.
Mhm.
It makes sense. I'm not
I
going to
mean,
go on
poor
it.
Steffers last week trying to figure out how to do 3 parks in one day, and nobody even mentioned the Animal Kingdom because you got to take 4 hours of your day to travel back and forth.
I can say
You
By the time you
guys-
get in and out of that parking lot, you might as well just
you're
close
sweating.
up shop.
It's been a long
If you're going to go
day.
down that path, I've got a serious question for you, because here's something that makes absolutely no sense. You were talking about resort pockets, nostalgia pockets.
Yes.
How can you, Frank, with a straight face, mention the Riviera Resort at all and then say Animal Kingdom doesn't have anything and wouldn't have anything? Because you're like, well, potentially it could down the road, but Animal Kingdom, why? How?
Animal
What's the
Kingdom
difference?
Animal
It makes
Kingdom
no
has had
sense.
23 years to figure it out.
And they
Man.
have. And you have chosen not to figure it out, Frank. They've got it figured out. There are lots of pockets over. Anyway, that's a discussion for
Well,
another
we
day.
can't wait that we have, until
Right,
we're
we
all
gotta
on the
plan
show
that.
together, and you guys just give it to us about pockets in the Animal Kingdom, and ones that don't include the parking lot, because that's the most I see of that park. By the time I get into the park, half my day's over, and then I gotta leave, and it's the other half of my day. I spent the majority of my day at the Animal Kingdom in the parking lot trying to get to and from my car.
Right. Well, hold on. Theme park Rob, you are now a local. How can you say it takes longer to get in and out of AK than it does Magic Kingdom? Because that is a lie.
Oh my god.
Magic Kingdom takes the longest. And then Epcot's parking lot is just as big as the Animal Kingdom parking
I'd like to chime in here. One, Epcot, you see Spaceship Earth. It's so you don't even feel like you're far away from the park. So it's just drawing you in. It never feels like a
So
long
you're saying
walk.
there's
Every
no big
time you get out of
reveal
the
at
car,
Epcot.
I'm
I
like,
get it. No
boom,
big
I can
reveal.
do that. No problem. Magic Kingdom, if you do some illegal parking maneuvers, then
Still
it's a
takes a
better
long time.
experience,
Still
though, to
takes
get
long.
there, and it doesn't feel like it takes that long.
It takes
It takes long, Sam. It takes a long time to get to Magic Kingdom. Come on.
Yes. Yeah.
It's the longest.
It's the longest.
I hate it.
I've gotten to the point where I dread, if we're there late, I'm like, oh my God, it's going to take forever to get to the car.
Yeah. And we're miserable trying to get out of there. It's my least favorite park to go to whenever it closes.
I think when I want to get in and out of a place quick, I think of Hollywood Studios and I think of Animal Kingdom. Those are the two I think of.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
You're crazy about the Animal Kingdom, but
No,
okay. For
I'm
the
not.
studios.
I'm not.
Yes.
It's
Jeff.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. And at the end of the day, tell me, Jeff, are you enjoying that experience when you've been in the park for 12 hours? Everybody's tired and crying and hungry. And
Justin, you
Nothing
want
better than hopping on that monorail at the end of the day and like going into a resort.
and you have to wait. You have to wait online for an hour before you can even get on the
or the
monorail.
ferry.
Justin Monorail, you want us to stay in the parks all day long, and then you're going to complain about what happens at the end of the day at the Magic Kingdom.
Not a problem at AK. Not a problem. Everybody gets out pretty easy, nice and smooth.
I don't
They
even
all
know
have-
where I am in Animal Kingdom, so I got to figure out how to get out and then to go through the parking lot. And the parking lot's already far away, and then the parking lot is huge.
Oh, give me a break.
It's all right. It's okay. You can just hang out in your wrongness and be wrong.
All I'm saying is right now, Riviera Resort, 1 pocket, Animal Kingdom, 0 pockets until you guys come on the show. That's all.
Fighting words.
Yeah, it is. It totally is.
One of my coworkers, he got a room at Grand Floridian for Valentine's Day,
Mhm.
and they went to Animal Kingdom, and that was all he did. And he said that they had the best time.
It's because of the travel time involved getting to and from the Grand Flow.
He loved it. He said it was awesome.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
I gotta know something. Like, is Jeff secretly on the take or something? Like, why? Where are these comments coming from? I feel like he just loves to take digs, but it's always like yeah, the Dillos are right. Are y'all paying him?
No,
What's
I mean,
going on?
listen, our
He's
whole
so wrong. He
friendship.
doesn't even come down here. He doesn't know he's in Canada. He can't cross the border, and he's just like, yeah, the Dillos are right about everything.
I did
You
see
made fun of Canada.
Oh,
It's because you made fun of Canada on that one episode.
No, we didn't.
You
We
did.
celebrated
You
Canada.
did. You did. I celebrated Canada because I think Canada.
I celebrate Canada.
No, you made fun of Canada.
I think I saw Jeff mention that he kind of misses this side of you, Justin, on your solo shows. So maybe
Well,
he's just trying to get it. He's trying to get it.
Keep on parroting what the Dillos say, Jeff. And you and I will go round and round.
What's funny is that our friendship with Jeff began with him being so angry with me over me not being in favor of the ice castle at the Magic Kingdom, and here we are now. I'm just saying, it comes around. It's all cyclical. It's as cyclical as getting around the animal kingdom and realizing you're in the same place that you were 5 minutes before. Like how I thought I went around the whole park, but I'm still in the same place.
Yeah, you wouldn't feel that way if you'd spend some time there and figure it out and not just ignore it like a stepchild that you don't love.
Animal Kingdom's actually my favorite one to do laps in. I like to go in because it's the easiest park to get around, in my opinion, and it has a ton of walkways.
It's beautiful too. All the trees, all the hidden walkway, all the water.
Seeing the lemurs.
I need a really long trip so I can fit in time.
I mean, I'm not
because you'll want to stay there for like multiple days, probably once you figure it out.
Justin, I'm saying is I'm not ignoring it. It's just that the sun is so much in my eyes in that park because of the lack of shade that I'm just missing out more than I think. I got to remember to bring.
I think you're having a heat stroke when you're in Hollywood studios is what's happening. And you're like, am I in Animal Kingdom? What happened?
I'm waiting for Sam to unleash. She's just biding her time. And she's making me nervous. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, sometimes you just can't fight with. Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop because I don't mean what I was about to say.
Save it for the wave, Sam.
No, I'm just listening because it is what it is. I love it there, and it's the best park. Best park for food and drinks and
you can have Dole Whip there.
No, you can't.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Unless you just make an artificial rule where you can't. Why would you do that? Why would you block joy from yourself? It doesn't make sense, Jen.
It wouldn't be joyful. It would not even taste the same in Animal Kingdom.
It would not spark joy. I'd pack it right up Marie Kondo style and get it out of that park. That's what I would do.
Theme Park Rob. Always MGM has zero shade.
Theme Park Rob.
For real.
Theme Park Rob.
Come on.
You know better.
He knows the truth.
It really
spits
does
the truth.
get really hot at Hollywood
Where's Skipper Bob
Studios.
on this one? I saw him wishing us kungaloosh from inside the bubble. Maybe he's busy.
All right. Take a breath here for a second.
Okay.
Just so we can acknowledge that we're right about this and move on.
I will tell you one thing I heard that I felt was a little disappointing. Joe Rohde, did you hear where he went?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did not.
He went to Virgin Galactic, right?
Virgin, yeah.
So I wonder what happened there. If the evil Darth Vader of Disney World pushed
Bobby
him out.
Chaps. He was blinded by the shine from Bobby Chap's forehead.
Joe Rohde is a man of the people, so I don't know why he works for a corporation at all.
Well, he
So,
was
you gotta
he
get
was
paid,
bringing
McKenna.
joy
I
to
guess.
families and stuff
But he's
when
a
he
man
made
of the
Animal Kingdom
people.
because it's fantastic.
Who cares?
And now he's gonna bring joy to people
In
at
space.
Virgin.
In space.
That's important. Aliens. Actually, I would vote for him to be the person that talks to aliens.
Yeah, I'd be
I
okay
think
with
he'd do a
that.
good job.
He could represent us to the aliens. I'd be fine
cool
with that. Yeah,
All right.
that's an interesting idea. Him,
Yeah.
him, or maybe Sweetums or something.
I hear there's a lot of Canadian aliens right now. Right, Jeff?
Oh, yeah. I heard in space there's no shade, so it kind of makes sense. That's a smooth, it's a parallel move for Joe Rohde. So
Nobody pushed.
I didn't know you all hated Joe Rody.
I love
so
Joe
much.
Rody. What are you
Yeah.
talking
You hate
about?
him.
That's
You
right.
hate him.
We love him.
Okay.
His work on the Mexico Pavilion. Come on. Anyway,
You know why he's stirring the pot tonight? Because we already recorded Theme Park Thursday last night, and he just stirs it with the Dillo's madness. So
Oh
you
boy.
know.
Oh yeah. Coming
Mhm.
back.
Mhm.
Horn.
Horn. A lot of horn.
Are you
lots
all-
of
Lewis,
horn.
be warned.
Are you going to be introducing the brackets this Thursday?
Yes.
Mhm.
We're all throughout the day. It's a whole preview day. It's an event in the making.
Oh,
we're gonna
wow.
we're gonna spread them out, do little 20-minute things along the way, so you can get angry 4 different times. You can listen to the foghorn 4 more times than you have to. Jen's rolling her eyes because she knows how many times I said it. But I also gave Jen will say it a lot of love to the animal.
Oh, sure.
kingdom.
I bet
In
you
these
put it in the
brackets.
worst possible matchups like you did last year.
Yeah,
Stacking
that
the
was
deck.
Just for you guys, no Festival of the Lion King again. Did not happen.
Of course. Why would you? Because why do you want it to be a fair match?
It's gonna go all the way to the top again.
That you're gonna have to pick your.
We'll put it in.
favorite- Yeah,
We'll put it in.
We'll figure out where it belongs.
Mhm. Replace it. Like, no. We'll put it here.
I forgot. This is basketball time, isn't it?
Well, March Madness
That's
is coming up.
why the
Mhm.
brackets are happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
In
Thanks,
case you
McKenna.
didn't know.
God.
Meanwhile, I don't understand it at all. Frank's like, I don't know. Will there be a seed upset? I'm like, I don't know what any of this means. I'm just gonna pick one. I don't get it. I don't understand. Number 2 seed up against the number 15 seed. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I love the brackets. You know, one of the things that we had talked about previously was we were going to go through Cassie's villain bracket. That was like last
Oh,
year
yeah.
when she created that
Mhm.
previous March.
Yeah,
Maybe this March we'll get around to
this
it.
might be it. We should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be fun to go through.
What do you keep looking at over there?
I'm just looking around. What I get lost in my thoughts. I look around while I'm
I
talking.
keep thinking there's got to be someone over there.
I'm gonna be right back.
Maybe there is.
He's
All
like,
right, McKenna's sidling out. This is how she does it.
We have
McKenna,
a.
where are you going? Where's McKenna going?
Where are you going?
I'm gonna get paint. I
okay.
did a sketch. I
It's
need
time to paint.
Time
The painting is. This is going to turn into kind of like a Bob Ross sort of a Parks and Monorails most magical hour.
Which she should do this every episode. She starts a project and we see the finale of it at the end.
It's a good plan, actually.
Yeah.
We'll have to change the name to the Parks and Monorails Happiest Little Accident Hour or something
Yes,
like
love it.
that.
Little cats. So happy.
I enjoyed the discussion about hashtag always MGM, the icon, and because Tower of Terror keeps getting the love. I mean, I assume because the Chinese theater is not the original design, which is why, but it's not an original Disney design, which is why it does not. I agree that it should be the icon, but I assume that's the reason why. I'm sure it's been said before.
I mean, it was, but before the Tower of Terror existed, didn't they use the Chinese theater on some of their branding and stuff? Like, it wasn't just the Earful Tower. I feel like I remember them using the Chinese theater as the icon.
I mean, I have a feeling in the bigger logos they may have a couple of times, but I feel like I have to go back and really think about something specific. Nothing specific is jumping out. It's always Earful Tower. But I think it has been featured, but not in the same way.
And then they decided to hide it behind that atrocious magic sorcerer's hat.
Sam loves the sorcerer's hat. I
Sam
don't know why
loves
we
that.
always have to say it.
I know. I think it's cool. And by the way, never heard of the Chinese theater before, but I have heard of Mickey's hat, and I do know what the Tower of Terror is. So, which one's more iconic?
Well, for you,
What?
lots of people know what the Chinese theater is.
Yeah, if someone was like, "Oh yeah, the Chinese theater," I'd be like, "And in like Chinatown in New York or DC or China, where is it?" I would not say, "Oh, at Disney World."
No, you shouldn't just think of Disney World. You should think of the actual one that it's modeled after. That's the idea.
Oh well, I don't even know what that is. Surprise!
Whoa.
Well,
Now we get down to it.
And what is it? A theater with musicals? Because
No.
pay attention.
No, it's not. It is
songs
not.
They
performed
play.
there.
They play movies on Laserdisc there. Yeah.
That'd be cool. I'd be down with that.
That would
Yeah.
be cool.
Did you ever have
Wow.
laser discs? I never had laser discs.
What?
Look, Donna's going to tell you where the Chinese theater is there, Sam.
In
Mhm.
LA.
It's in
Yeah.
downtown LA.
Well,
And that's where they do a lot of movie premieres. I mean, it's
Never
like
been.
it's like Hollywood history. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the real one.
Yeah.
And Hollywood Studios looks exactly like that.
it's really a Chinese theater in America.
It's yes.
Lame. Just saying. I've never heard of it before. I'm
Sam.
also not a movie person.
We're still so angry about us talking about the animal kingdom. Let's go on to
I know,
something you want to talk about. Sam, how many days left in a 75?
God, too many. Let's see. I think I'm on day 44.
All right.
Forever.
Yep, I'm on day 44, so
Yeah.
I've got 31 days left.
Ooh.
Nice.
Mhm. I'm ready, but I'm gonna probably drink a lot once this is over.
You're drinking a lot right now. Where's that giant water jug you've got?
No, I'm drinking a LaCroix right now. And
Ooh.
I don't care for it. So
Yeah, it's not the same.
Is that
no.
the first? The first will be the alcohol. Will that come before everything else? When you ease things back in?
Actually, I was thinking probably. Yeah, probably. and then I would like pizza.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That'd be
think
good.
I needed some
'Cause
pizza and beer.
No sweets either.
But actually, I've been okay with that. You know, this family is ridiculous. There has been a bunch of cookies nonstop in this house.
We've had more cookies in the house the last 40 days than we've ever had
Oh, yeah.
in the house.
Yeah, Justin's dad's like, I'm gonna have a cookie for bed. I'm like,
Apparently, my dad's tradition is to have a chocolate chip cookie every night before bed.
yeah,
Aw, that's nice.
until like 3.
Does he do
But-
like milk as well?
No, just the cookie.
No, just the cookie.
He also doesn't like to use plates or napkins, and so he likes to get crumbs everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Mhm. So
Um,
we know they're watching.
Yeah.
Nate, tell Allie it's not. I don't not hate the animal kingdom.
Exactly.
It's just,
No,
Yeah,
it's
he
just
doesn't not hate it.
Don't hate. You don't hate.
He doesn't
don't
not
hate
hate it.
I don't not hate it.
Yeah.
I like the animal kingdom. It's the 6th park chronologically. We know this. I do not hate the animal kingdom.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You don't love it.
I
You don't
love
really
it.
like it.
Hey,
I'd
McKenna,
Let's start using some ly adverbs.
Yeah.
you know where the Chinese
Ooh.
theater is, McKenna?
Where?
Whenever you first enter the park, it's directly in front.
No, I mean the real one.
Oh, it's in LA
And why is it famous?
because it's where the stars are.
Yeah, it's where the stars are, basically.
Okay. So
That's-
I know some stuff.
All
Nate-
the Walk
Nate-
of Fame. You got
Yeah,
the
Nate-
handprints. Just
Nate
like
pointed out that Star Wars premiered there.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, well, I wasn't allowed to watch Star Wars because
You weren't alive.
There was magic.
You weren't alive when it premiered.
When-
Only Frank was alive when it
Whenever
premiered.
that's true.
Ow.
When it came out later, and we were confused at what fantasy was in my family. So
Mhm,
Mhm.
mhm.
McKenna, I wanted to go back to a previous comment from Dr. Jacqueline because I think you have a YouTube show you don't even realize.
Oh,
Huh?
wait. Can we make an announcement right here, McKenna?
hmm
What announcement?
Can we announce what you're doing?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna say it. And then you decide if you share
If
the
it's
handles.
actually happening.
McKenna, no, it's already happening. It's just a matter of if she wants to share it. McKenna has started art-centered social media accounts
Oh.
that feature her art.
I love it.
Yeah. So this thing that we're talking about, the time lapse
Yeah.
videos,
Mhm.
could totally be part of what you do on your art social media account.
So
Love it.
what I've done is my handle, I've already claimed it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if my account grows, I think it would be fun to paint.
You want to know how you can make your account grow? You could share it. You could share it right here with all your friends who
Yes,
support
please. We
That's
all want to know
That's
it.
so crazy and interesting. I need to go grab a paper towel.
Oh,
Psycho.
so close.
And maybe when you come back.
A real cliffhanger.
you. She has decided that she's going to start doing some like art competitions and different things like that. So
That's awesome.
she's trying to get out there. Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah.
While she's gone,
We
I'll
all
tell you
want to
what it
know, McKenna. We all want to know.
it's Mac Ass,
I love it.
and I actually came up with the name. It was a joke, and she ran with it.
It's a good joke.
Oh, she's back.
Oh, she heard it. Oh,
She heard it.
No.
Jigs
Yeah.
up.
She's on the Instagram. Go look up Macasterpieces.
Oh, you released my name.
I released the Kraken.
You didn't.
There it is.
Oh,
Oh!
Yes.
You're the
Can we
best, McKenna. We're all gonna here to support you.
People are gonna love all your stuff.
I make
We're gonna
really
subscribe.
weird stuff. I really weird.
No one judges you here.
It's
No.
all art. It's art, McKenna. It's not weird. It's art.
And you're really good.
That's right.
She had her friend who does a lot of photography take some pictures of some of the things she's done on canvas.
Yeah, and my puppet.
And your puppet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whenever I make more sculptures, which is the thing that I prefer to do, hopefully she'll be willing. I'll buy her maybe a couple drinks from the tea place nearby, and maybe she'll take some more pictures.
Buy her
for
a
me.
Tipsy Ducks in Love. That goes a
No,
long way.
No, I know her
No.
dad. Don't do it. It's funny because at work, her dad, McKenna's friend's dad, works with me, and I bumped into him in the hallway, and he went on and on about McKenna and Stephanie and all this stuff that they do, and he was showing me pictures and videos and stuff. I was like,
There's videos of me.
yes, on his phone.
Probably that Stephanie took.
Yeah.
She took videos of me.
Yes.
You know she did. You've been helping her with her projects and stuff.
Oh, those, yeah, because she's in a film class right now, and we were talking about it. She's like my only friend down here, and I'm like her only friend. So every
Aw.
time she needs someone to do something, she asks me because she doesn't have anyone else.
What
to
if she
ask.
becomes a magician? Would you be her magician's
Oh.
assistant?
Oh.
Ooh, then you can follow them.
She's not into girls.
Well, everybody check out Macasterpieces.
Yes. I might be following right now on Instagram. You should all do the same thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's right. Skipper Bob just said it. We're all really weird people, McKenna. So
Yeah, but I
You're
got into a museum for a lemon person.
I know, and we should probably share that on your
What?
account.
Yeah.
She, as part of her honors art that she was
It was AP
AP art in high
okay?
school,
Nice.
they all had to create a piece that was submitted to potentially be featured at the Knoxville Museum of Art, and hers was selected. And it was this little humanoid lemon that she created. It was a little monster lemon. It was very
Love
cool.
it.
All right.
Yeah. So
We're going to need to see
Oh.
that. Thanks.
yeah, we need to do. I've got pictures of it where like it was actually hanging on the wall at the art museum. So
I
I
didn't take any pictures of it, so I'm glad you did.
I got some. So,
Yeah, we got some.
yeah, she's artsy.
Love it.
Yeah, it's good. It's all
Mhm.
good.
It's all
Right.
good.
We took up too much time talking about McKenna. Let's talk
I
about
love it. This has been like the McKenna hour. I love it.
It's been like a year in the making.
That's right.
All these
Carson
cameo
Monorails
appearances.
Most McKenna hour.
I don't like talking about McKenna, so
I love talking about McKenna.
Hey, I wanted to bring up another thing that you all talked about on your show last week, which was picking a park to do like a camp out night in,
Mhm.
like a sleepover in a park.
Oh,
Yes.
Animal Kingdom.
Well, of course, that wasn't an option for Jen and Frank.
I didn't
But-
even think about it.
But I wanted to know what you all thought about that. Where would you want to stay if you could pick a park? And is there an area you would pick?
Animal Kingdom because it's outside
All the
themed.
parks are outside.
It's outside themed.
Will bars be open?
I think that was a no.
No.
snacks and like water and soda
Beverages.
available throughout the night.
Frank said no.
I want to camp on one of the boats that goes through the canal in Animal Kingdom.
Actually, I'd probably still want to do Animal Kingdom. Can I still walk the trails where the animals are?
That's up to the
and
judge
watch
here.
them snuggly sleep.
I think that you can do maybe
sunrise.
because we decided a sunrise walk around Epcot. So perhaps there can be sunrise walks in any of the parks.
So a morning stroll.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. I'd do
Depending on
Animal
where we
Kingdom.
set it up, maybe we'd set up a little pop-up beverage.
Are
stand.
rides open?
No.
No
No.
rides.
The idea is you're sleeping somewhere
Well,
under
try
the
to
stars in
get
the
it-
park.
Okay, got it. I gotcha.
God, don't get mad about it.
I would do Animal Kingdom. There's not a lot of light pollution around that area, and they keep it pretty dark for the animals. I think you could see a really pretty sky in that area.
Mm-hmm.
I would
Mhm.
camp in Pandora.
Hmm.
I think that would be awesome. I mean,
I'd
it's all
sleep in
about the
front of Tree
nighttime.
of Life.
I mean,
Oh.
Lewis
That's
counters.
so true. That is very true. I love the Swiss Family Treehouse. I do.
No way I'm laying on one of those beds.
I will for the
Disgusting.
spiders. I love those spiders and they're my
Absolutely
friends.
disgusting. Out in the humidity all the time. Can you imagine how moldy and gross they are? Well, Donna, I think we would all go with Cinderella Castle if we could.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's true.
you just got topped, Lewis. How do you like that? Isn't there supposed to be? I think in the original concept there was going to be like a little lounge at the top of the Tree of Life,
There-
like on a platform up
Tree of
there.
Life?
Yeah. So if there's still like a nice flat area up there, it might be nice to sleep up there.
That would be interesting. I would be intrigued to see that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
See,
See?
that'd be good.
I just got excited about something in Animal Kingdom. Do you see?
What are you looking for?
found it.
Oh, you're looking for
No.
the limit. It's not going to look as good holding it up to the camera, but you can try. You can give it a shot. Here it comes. Here
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have your arms are way too short for this. It's a whiteout. It's just you put your hand in paint. All right, I'll try.
Sam is distracting everyone with her gun. She can't get the
Let's
phone
right.
to the.
Let's not. We don't
Mhm.
need to show McKenna.
Let's see here.
Oh, that's yeah.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
Excellent,
That's a good one.
McKenna.
You got to put that up on there.
Can you show the name again in case anyone missed
Yeah,
it?
it's McCaster Pieces. I know
There
some
you
people are
go.
just
Okay,
entering
good.
right there.
Instagram. Thanks. Everyone follow. Angela Dahlgren, hello and welcome. You're late. Go follow McCaster Pieces.
Macaster pieces.
McCaster
Thank
Pieces.
Fine. We don't need that.
McKenna, you're gonna have like 30 followers after this. It's gonna
Totally.
be
I'm gonna have
And then
0.
soon that'll be 30,000.
You'll be like, take that, Skelligummy. Take that.
great. You can take him down. Take him down.
No.
Yeah.
Go follow Skelligummy instead on everything.
No.
Also, I would like to say that I would camp out in Galaxy's Edge.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That would be
Mhm.
pretty cool too, especially if you could have like the area music and sounds and stuff going on. And if I could wake up to a Ronto rap, I mean, that'd work. I'm
Yeah.
always down for rope dropping Ronto raps.
Can they light the torches, play the area
Hey.
music in Epcot, and let me camp out there?
Hmm.
See,
Mhm.
I didn't know we could pick to be inside of things. I
I'm
thought,
outside. I'm in the World Showcase where the torches are.
but a lot of the suggestions I'm
Oh.
seeing are indoors.
That's fine.
Should have set more rules for it.
Set the rules.
No,
Jesse.
but I'm all about rules. I enjoy the more rules, the better.
Which is why I picked the Essential Fountains over by the Imagination Pavilion.
That's
yeah,
right.
I thought that'd be a good spot. I agree with
That's
that.
good.
Oh, on a harmonious barge. Barf. Barf. I'm a rough sleeper. I might destroy it while I'm on it.
Yeah, Lewis brings up a good point that he doesn't want to sleep on the ground anywhere. So, like, what would be
Because
the
that's how
solution?
camping
Cots?
works. Nobody exactly. Like you take, sleeping bag, cots, air mattresses, whatever. But the idea is outside. That's what
Right.
camping is, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you could be in a tent, I guess.
Probably the only outdoor sleeping situation Frank and I would ever be like, yay about, because camping in general doesn't make us say yay.
No.
No,
No.
me neither. I did that whenever I was younger. I'm good. I really like comfy spaces and places.
I honestly can sleep just about anywhere, so I could fall asleep on the ground
No.
in Pandora or wherever I might be.
The
You
quiet gets me. I don't like the quiet. It's too
Yeah.
quiet. It's like we would go visit our great aunt and uncle out on the islands, all the way out east. And it was very quiet out there. And it was always like, it's too quiet. It's too quiet out here.
Like, how do you people live out here with it being so quiet?
I'm good
I
with the
hear
quiet.
trees and animals. What's happening?
Quiet I
Yeah.
can handle. Yeah, lots of raccoons
Yes.
and opossums.
Oh, listen, all those things. No. Never. Never.
We
know,
have.
Oh,
He
go ahead.
doesn't. You don't remember that story?
Mm.
Hmm.
Yep, I remember.
It's all right, Sam. Sam, when you say World Showcase, do you want to be like at the, like before you go left or right? Like if you're in that little open area right at the foot of the lagoon, is that what you're talking about? Do you want a specific angle? Where would you go there?
Probably to the Morocco area because I know there's a torch there for sure, and I want it to be lit so I can lay
Lit?
there. Lit.
Lit.
I want it to be lit, and then I could lay there and listen to the music. Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Would you like it? Would you like all night long? Would you prefer if they were playing the like post illuminations music in World Showcase
Yes.
at a level that you could, still sleep?
No, I say just
Blast it.
Man, I'll sleep. Don't worry. I'll have great dreams too. Actually, I'd probably be up all night dancing.
Nice.
It's my favorite music to dance to. So
Sam would
There
have
you go.
smuggled in booze to.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure she
compensate
would.
for the-
yeah, there's no joke about that.
But don't
That's
tell-
Thanks for
happen.
my free Coke.
Don't tell #find Matt.
I know.
Yeah.
I really like this person who made a comment like, I remembered, or at least whenever I was young and stupid, I knew to pregame in the parking lot. And I was like, she called me young. I just want to give her a huge shout out because I really appreciate the compliment. I am still pretty young and stupid, so let's just keep it like that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think that's a good place to close it out on. Being
Yeah, I
young and
think so.
stupid. That's what we all
Ah,
think. Oh,
and
there
it's
you go.
cookie time.
It's cookie time, so
Cookies.
We're closing the loop on the closure bus
Okay.
is coming, as we like to say. I'm gonna pass it over to you guys because you got shows coming up. So let's do it.
All right. We have several more shows coming out this week because we don't know when to stop.
can't stop, won't stop.
Tomorrow's M3-4D. We're talking about Maelstrom.
Oh,
Yeah. It's going to be a good one. We had a good time talking about it. We invited McKenna on and she wouldn't do it because she's mad at Maelstrom since it
Oh.
closed a mere day or a mere like 10 days before we arrived and she never got to ride it.
Mm.
But yeah, then Thursday, I can't even remember what we talked about. Do you remember what the Thursday show was?
No.
Good. So it'll be a surprise for all of us. Yeah. Can't wait for that one. But no, good stuff coming Friday, feature Friday. So I think from now on, you're going to see like Tuesdays, you're going to get a travel tip of some kind. Friday, we'll be doing shout outs and features and interviews and all sorts of things. So we're kind of figuring this thing out.
Yeah.
But good stuff. All at Morning Monorail. I think there was an issue for everyone on iTunes today. So sorry if you didn't see the episode drop. But maybe it'll get fixed tomorrow. But look for us on all of the pod catchers. And all of our handles are Morning Monorail. Morning Monorail.
Morning.
Yay. And
Yeah.
Macaster pieces.
No.
of course.
Pieces.
I mean,
More,
we'll
yeah.
go out on that, but
Yeah.
just in case we
Aw.
need to make mention. As previously mentioned, Theme Park Thursday with Dillo's Diz. It's the Dillo's Diz. My favorite thing about I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna do it in the moment. The Dillo's Diz. My favorite thing about Disney ever this year. March Madness Mania Pool. It's the preview day. We're gonna throughout the day. We're gonna scatter out our previews for each bracket. We got 4 brackets. We got 16 contenders in each bracket. We'll review the matchups. You'll get annoyed. You'll get mad at me for stirring the plot. The plot of the story, stirring the pot. That too. Jen will come up with a hashtag, so you know who to yell out. In particular, it's not her. Spoiler alert. So that is to come throughout the day on Thursday. It's the Dillos. This is my favorite thing about Disney ever this year. March Madness Mania Pool Horn review. I did set up the horn today, but then I wasn't ready by the time I started talking. So forget about that. Until next time.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We love to have you every Tuesday. Come back next week.
Yeah, and don't forget before we go, there it is, and we'll end.